Zhang Yiming is a Chinese internet entrepreneur who is the second richest person in China, with a net worth of $59.4 billion according to Forbes. He is known as the founder of ByteDance, which is a social media group and the world's most valuable startup, with the estimated valuation of $400 billion. ByteDance is more valuable than Samsung, Walmart, Procter & Gamble, Nestle, and even Alibaba. ByteDance owns news aggregation service Taoxiao and the video sharing app TikTok. It has more than 1.9 billion monthly active users worldwide and revenue of $58 billion in 2021. Zhang Yiming, the founder of $400 billion TikTok. We at Business Chronicles tell the stories of extraordinarily successful people. Please subscribe to our channel to help us in making more videos. According to Cloudflare, TikTok was the most visited website of 2021, even more visited than Google. Want to learn how Zhang Yiming established TikTok, which is the fastest growing brand of the world, and how he made his $59.4 billion fortune? Watch the full video. In 1983, Zhang Yiming was born in Longyan, a southeastern city in Fujian province of China. He was the only son of civil servants. In 2001, he started studying microelectronics in Nankai University in Tianjin. Later, he switched to software engineering. In 2005, after graduation, he started to work as an engineer at a tourism startup called Kushun, which was later acquired by Expedia, a company that owns TripAdvisor. Within a year, he was promoted to technical director and was managing over 50 people. According to him, the job taught him the skills that later came in handy during the establishment of ByteDance. In 2008, Zhang Yiming resigned from Kushun and joined Microsoft, but soon left Microsoft as he did not like the corporate rules. He joined the startup called Fanfao, which was the first Twitter clone in China. Soon, due to government issues, Fanfao failed, and Zhang lost the job. In 2009, Zhang Yiming started his first business, 99fang.com, which was a real estate search portal. The design was a great success, and later, after 3 years, he hired a manager to look into the day-to-day operations of the business. In 2012, Zhang Yiming noted that Snapchat is getting popular among the younger generation. He immediately saw the potential of developing smartphone apps. He created a team, mainly employees from 99fang, and established a new business called ByteDance. The business was based in a 4-bedroom Beijing apartment. The team lived and worked there in the initial days. As Zhang once said, the condition was quite decent for a startup and the neighborhood is lovely. Zhang's vision was to develop mobile apps powered by artificial intelligence under the banner of ByteDance. The first app they launched was Nihanduanzi, which allowed users to share jokes, memes, and humorous videos. In 2017, the app Nihanduanzi attracted over 200 million daily users. In 2018, the app was shut down by the National Radio and Television Administration. Zhang publicly apologized. The app was incommensurate with socialist core value. ByteDance would further deepen cooperation with the ruling Communist Party of China to better promote its policies. During 2012, the primary source of getting news for Chinese users was a search engine called Baidu. Zhang Yiming realized that Chinese users were struggling to find news and information, especially through smartphones. So he developed a news app called Taoxiao, which used artificial intelligence to recommend news based on users' preferences and searches. In 2014, within 2 years, Taoxiao attracted more than 13 million daily users. In 2015, the international version of Taoxiao was launched under the name Taobuzz. In 2016, inspired by Snapchat, Zhang Yiming launched a video-sharing mobile app initially called A.me. Later, it was rebranded to Douyin. The app was an instant hit among Gen Z and millennials. Within a year, Douyin attracted over 100 million users with more than 1 billion daily views. After an enormous success of Douyin in China, Zhang decided to expand the operations worldwide and started to develop an international version of Douyin. In 2017, the international version of Douyin called TikTok was launched. TikTok is not available to Chinese users and its data is stored outside of China. Within 2 months, Musical.ly, which had 200 million users, was acquired by ByteDance for $1 billion. In 2018, Musical.ly was merged with TikTok, making TikTok a worldwide app, excluding China, since China already has Douyin. With 656 million downloads worldwide, TikTok is the most popular app in the world. ByteDance work culture is a mixture of US and Chinese norms. Zhang Yiming was inspired by the tech companies like Google and Microsoft, so he modeled his management style after American tech companies. He regularly conducts town hall meetings and discouraged employees from referring to him as boss or sir. Zhang Yiming is criticized for making staff work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. In China, they refer to that 996 work schedule. Young tech workers outside China criticized ByteDance as working long hours caused burnout and left less time for their personal life. In the US, ByteDance's largest offices are in Los Angeles, Mountain View, and New York. Its largest office outside the US is in London. ByteDance is the fastest-growing company by revenue. In 2017, ByteDance had $2.5 billion revenue. In 2018, it had total revenue of $7.4 billion. In 2019, the revenue grew to $17 billion. In 2020, its revenue grew by over 100% to $34.3 billion. In 2021, its revenue grew by 70% to around $58 billion. From 2017 to 2021, its revenue grew by 2,300%. Its valuation has reached $400 billion based on anonymous sales by online traders as IPO remains elusive. In the early days, Zhang Yiming had seen lots of ups and downs. His early jobs at various startups enabled him to look closely at the growth of startups. He learned the reasons behind success and failure of startups. Another reason of his enormous and quick success is his early entry in various markets, which enabled him to be far ahead of his competition, like in the case of his news aggregation app Taoqiao. He knew that the search engine giant Baidu had yet to create a mobile platform. He created the app within 200 days, and first-mover advantage enabled him to capture the news market of smartphones. Similarly, in the case of TikTok, he knew that Gen Z was the most impatient generation. He created an app where 15-second videos are available, perfect for users with a very short attention span. Zhang Yiming knew artificial intelligence is the future, so he used it before any of the social media giants. The artificial intelligence-based self-controlled feed with algorithmic observation and conclusion gave the best content what its users wanted. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this.